Hello, everybody. I'm 5 minutes late. Welcome into Friday night. I almost postponed it again, but I decided I would just rather be a few minutes late than postpone it for another 15 minutes. Did not get dinner until almost 10 minutes till 10, and I didn't want to wolf it down too awfully bad, but I'm here nonetheless. Well, sorry about that, and you've been early before, and I've been on time, so I would say it's pretty much even Steven myself. So again,
Tony
apologies for
Wallow
being
said,
late.
"Hey Ken."
Hello, Tony. I've got some thank yous for Tony that I see I need to do. It looks like Tony has gifted a few more memberships tonight. Looks like he gifted one that went to Bobby Warren, so congratulations to Bobby Warren. And then he gifted five more to five people whose names I do not recognize. And then he gifted another five, so that's 11. Again, these names I do not recognize. Then he gifted another single one, so that's 12. So, and then another single's 13. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Yes, Rick Lakes said no Ken unless he's already on Zoom. I started the stream like I always do. I like to start it with that little introduction thing and then get going from there. I am in the studio. I do have the laptop set up if need be, but I am in the studio. I doubt I'm going to have to leave tonight. What a day. What a day. Good to see everybody on Zoom. We have Rich, William, Josh, Greg, Sam, Alex Cheek. Sean is here early. Karis Garrett and Darren Gilholm. So thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
That whole AnyDesk adventure we went on earlier was basically for nothing. At least for right now.
Tony Wallow said, "You know them all."
For nothing. If I need to use it, it's set up and I can use it.
You see my cover photo, that crazy spider monkey?
Yeah, that's
his name
funny.
is Alex.
And also, before I forget, I want to thank Sean. I did receive the case today. I also received the cooler and the power supply today. They were sitting actually in my hallway over there. Thank you, Sean. They are here. They are in good shape. So I appreciate that. Rick is talking about in chat his 16 clips of videos he got for. You're gonna be busy, Rick. You got your work cut out for you. Mrs. K and I did go play golf a little after 6 this evening, and by Mrs. K's 7th hole, it was like she had never stopped playing golf some 11, 12, 13 years ago. I've got some really good shots of the video, and I kind of teased her a little bit when I showed her one. I said, now that's how a professional does it, because it catches her hitting the ball, catches the ball in flight until the ball is completely out of the camera field of vision. But you get a good idea of where things went based on the flight of the ball itself. So we will play again, probably the same 9 holes, and I will rent clubs again for her. Might ask my mom if I can borrow her clubs because those are women's clubs, and if she gets to where she wants to continue playing regularly, I'll buy her a brand new set of golf clubs and we'll go from there. So it's good to be in the...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have to give it up to Alex. He was right. It was 100% right, according to what Kerry said today about PayPal. PayPal is having issues with those CD key sites. So Alex is right. When I get some money, I'm going to send you a fake turd from Amazon, which you'll win. That's your prize for being right.
So what was it that Kerry said that indicates that maybe PayPal didn't like what was going on behind the scenes or whatever?
He said that they're having an issue. He didn't really go into it, but he acknowledged that he was told that something was going on. Well, he didn't really announce it, but he acted like he listened to me and actually went and looked. But yeah, he says that PayPal and those key sites are trying to work out a deal. But yeah, but Alex was right. It was PayPal. Good job, Alex. You're always right.
Oh, please.
That's why you're the professor.
No, I'm not always right.
Well, you were right about that. PayPal is the one that cut ties with those sites, but now they're trying to get a deal working out now to go back, is what Kerry said, so.
Tony Wallow said what?
One day it wouldn't surprise me if Microsoft, if there's anything Microsoft can do to completely cut ties with all those websites. So if somebody buys a key, if somebody does happen to buy a key, it wouldn't work no matter what site you got it from, other than like Microsoft directly or Amazon or Newegg or something.
Yeah.
I'll give you my 2 cents worth of that once the stream ends. I've got thoughts on that. I don't think that'll ever come to fruition, but we'll discuss that after the stream. I did have something else I was going to say real quick, but I forgot what it was. I hate being rushed. I thought we got home in plenty of time, and she made spaghetti. She made Filipino spaghetti tonight, which is really good. It did have hot dogs in it.
I was going to say that. Does it? It have hot dogs in it?
Well, yeah, it's Filipino spaghetti. Of course, it had hot dogs in it.
That's what Jelly Bean serves is spaghetti with hot dogs in it.
Yep, that's.
Did it have the leftover grilled hot dogs?
No, those were gone yesterday. That was the probably half of the second pack of the 3 packages of hot dogs I bought. We got enough food to last for a while. Not too concerned about it, to be honest. I was going to say something. Something caught my eye in chat, but I don't remember what it was. Hopefully, Doug's feeling better, and we'll see him tomorrow at 2:00 his time.
Yeah, he's going to help me with that YouTube issue.
Right. He said he's got a solution for you, so looking forward to seeing what that was or is.
Kerry also said that the live videos will now be for members only for right now. So he's tired of paying people to watch.
Again, I'll discuss my thoughts on that after the stream, Sean. I mean,
Um,
I have said numerous times that I'm hypocritical because I will watch something on Google and I'll skip through the ads, and I should not do that. I depend on people watching my show, my ads, to get paid. And I'm being a hypocrite if I don't watch the ads. So lately, about the last month and a half, I've been enduring the ads. It's only fair. People watch my ads. People skip through my ads. I get it. People are going to skip through ads. People like Alex are going to have ad blockers. But we still get a little percentage of that. People that have YouTube Premium, we still get a little percentage of that. So I'm okay. I mean, I get it. People don't like ads. I don't like ads. But I also get it's hypocritical of me to sit here and say, well, I made $100 this month, which is off of ad revenue, membership revenue, subscriber or super chat donations. But that's just wrong. So I got to kind of put my money where my mouth is, or my mouth where my money is, however that saying goes, and go through some ads. If that makes sense. Alex, you were going to say something?
I was going to say, you said 2:00 Doug's time. I was going to say, are you sure about that? Because 2:00 Doug's time would be 4:00 my time or 5:00 your time.
Solve that problem.
You don't.
Is anybody else a host in here besides me?
He's going to come back and say, what was that for?
Tony
Of
Wallow
course
said
he's going to
put
come back
Alex
and
in
say,
the
what was
waiting
that
room.
for? Oh, I already did it, Tony. I had a little bit of a connection there. I'm way ahead of you on that. Oh my goodness.
Hello, Alex.
You didn't want to admit I was right, I say. That's the reason why I was put in the waiting room.
Tony Wallow said never mind.
Never mind, Bobby.
Apparently not. No.
The whole rest of the YouTube stream. Come back and see if he still wants to tell you that
Tony said, "Never mind." I really wish there was a way that I could hook that up to where the stream bot could actually physically put him in the waiting room. But as we all know, that's not taking place. I do have to go do it manually because as of right now, I'm not seeing any Zoom functions available on speaker or StreamBot itself. And I've taken a couple days break from that. I've got ideas I want to do, but just 4th came up today. Golfing came up. She works tomorrow. Oh, speaking of her work, yesterday and today they had 7 people call in sick yesterday. They had 9 people call in sick today. They are offering up to a $12.50 bonus as of about an hour and a half ago for Mrs. K to go to work tonight, and she'll get paid that for her entire shift, in addition to her regular pay. She's still sitting in there watching Korean TV, by the way. And I feel sorry for her this weekend because it's going to be a disaster and it's going to be rough. So, 16 people in 2 days, and they're allowing it. That makes no sense at all.
Speaking of places being short-handed and all, and I think this says a lot. I went to Chick-fil-A today, and I saw the owner. I know him. I saw him out there. He was out there handing out the orders at the drive-thru.
Can she retire yet, Ken?
The owner was doing that now.
If she wanted to, she could get out. She's not going to retire.
I told him that I thought that says a lot for his business.
You know what I would do? I would retire and let my go. See ya, bye. Nice knowing ya.
You know, we're talking about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the only restaurant I've been to where they have a drive-through door, not a drive-through window.
A drive-through door?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's a drive-through door?
I think he means they walk out. You pull up and they walk out and hand it to you. That's what he means.
What I mean is in Pine Bluff, where my grandma lives, they just put a brand new Chick-fil-A in there not too long ago, or 2 or 3 months ago. And when you go through the drive-through, instead of it being a window, it's an automatic door they walk out of and hand you the bag.
So like Chris said, they walk out a door and hand you the bag.
Yeah, there's usually 2 or 3 people already out there. But
yeah, our Chick-fil-A here in Greenwood has got 3 lanes of drive-through. So I've been wanting to go through it just to see how it works. But I'm not a big In fact, I can tell you on one finger how many times I've had Chick-fil-A in the last 5 years. One finger. And the reason I know it was 5 years ago is because my grandson will be 5 in December. And the last time I had Chick-fil-A was when he was born. So, not a big Chick-fil-A fan. Long Dog says, I tell you guys, it's like 127.4 degrees today in the Desert Empire, verified by 2 of his own sensors. It's pretty warm. I think it was 83 or 84 when we started playing golf. And yes, there was water on the golf course, puddles of water on the golf course, but the course itself was basically in good shape. You had to watch where you stepped, because if you didn't watch where you were going, you'd step in about this much water, and that wouldn't be good. The greens were still wet. It rained around 3 o'clock, stopped around 4. Sun came out about 4:30, and the greens were still wet. So it was fun. I had a lot of fun this afternoon. I got to teach golf again, and I have a good student, and she listened. I only had to swear one time at her, and that was all it took. Which is surprising, because last time I taught her how to golf, boy, it was worse than Greg talking when he was in the Navy. Oh wait, Greg's not here to defend himself.
Have you thought about teaching golf online?
No.
You know, like
no.
doing an online class?
No. Can't do
I
it.
found
It cannot be done. Golfing to be taught, it has to be in person, because you're going to actually move the person, you're going to position the person, you got to be there person to person so that you can make changes. I could teach it online. I could go, okay, this is my student, also my wife, and we're going to teach her how to play golf. I think I have 23 videos that I shot today of her playing golf. And I will tell you, from her first golf swing on the first hole, that it took her 8 shots to get on the green. When we played it the second time around, she got on the green in 2 shots. Now, that's partly because of her ability to play. She's played golf before. Don't misunderstand me. I couldn't take someone like, let's just say Sean or Rich or Bill or someone that's never played golf in their life and get them that good that quick. She's got experience playing golf. So, but no, online, I don't think it can be done.
I only ask because where my sister works at Pulaski Technical College, where she works, she's a truck driving instructor, and they actually have a truck driving simulator similar to what they have at the state fair. The race car simulator that you got in once.
Right, I've been in it
got
twice,
like
but yes.
It's got like 2 or 3 screens all lined up next to each other, and the seat and the wheel and all that.
Right. And it's at an actual physical school, right?
Right.
Right. That's a little different than teaching it from home. And I understand that. But no, I don't think I could say, okay, hey, my name's Ken Stout. I'm going to teach you how to play golf. Please follow what I do. Here's my lovely wife who's going to be my student, and we'll watch her progress. That's not fair. She's played golf before. That's one of the things I have about some of the golf videos that I watch is you get the impression some of these guys have never played the game, but when you watch a little bit of it, you understand they've played the game for a very long time. And I probably would have to get some kind of censor because I'm sure at some point in time I'm going to let a few choice words slip by. You know, doggone it and gosh darn it and little things like that. Sean, you look like you're trying to say something. Are you trying to say something?
No, it was. I found a new screwdriver. I bought it off of Amazon
Engrish.
for $12-something. And it came with one of these things. The demagnetize and magnetize things. So now I can use these magnetized and I won't drop screws. So I sold the other one that I had because that one I couldn't magnetize. And it came with USB-C cord, and so now I like
it
this
electric?
One. It's battery operated.
Oh, okay.
It's got like you can turn the light on, and then it's got a forward and backward, and yeah, it's real nice. This one was $12, and I paid almost 20 something for the one I got at Walmart. So I sold the other one that I got at Walmart.
Yeah, I've got a good screwdriver set that's got magnetization on it and whatnot. It works really good. Yeah, Tony,
Yeah.
I've had some struggling words today with English, I tell you. Mrs. K and I were driving home, and I was trying to say something. I kept getting all tongue-tied and tongue-twisted, and I finally said, you know what? I don't even want to talk about this. We're done. We're done talking about this. And she was like, well, why not? I'm like, because I've tried 3 times now to talk about it, and I keep getting my words messed up. So it happens from time to time. Ghetto, did you go outside?
No, the
John
system
Williams
locked
said,
up on
hey,
me.
Ken.
I went to open computing and it locked up.
Computer issues already? Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm going to go grab something. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, please.
How I know it locked up? When I hit control delete, it didn't do anything.
That game locked it up.
That's a world record for you, Josh. 2 days of having a computer and you locked it up.
Well, a system of this caliber should not be doing that.
Yeah.
remember what your New Year's resolution was at the beginning of the year?
All I did was open Zoom and open Even, and the whole thing closed.
Well, that sounds like a memory issue right there, because the memory would cause your computer to freeze more than likely. Hi, Rick.
Hello.
Hello, Rick. We're still live streaming.
You came in just in time when Josh was having computer issues already.
John Williams said my brother just called when you started the live stream. Good evening everyone and the
Sorry,
homies.
Ken.
Hello, John. No problem. I got started a little bit late because of dinner, and I apologize for that. Probably go a little bit of what Doug likes to call overtime. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the messiness of the room because the room is quite messy. It is what it is. So I'm going to share with you guys.
Before you say something, Ken, I had the cooler and the power supply put in a box because I didn't want it to be advertised to your stream. Because they were just going to ship the cooler and the power supply by itself, not in a box like
Really?
the CXT box was. So
It came in a box.
Yeah, there's an option on the bottom saying, do you want it to be hidden from like your street, like put in a box? So I put it in a box for you.
All right, cool. Thank you. So this is one of the things that was in the box. Power supply. Thermotake, 850 watt. Fully modular. Got a 10-year warranty. It's got a Smart Zero fan. I don't know what a Smart Zero fan is, but it's got one.
That's kind of what I have. The fan doesn't spin unless it needs to.
Okay. And then
Tony Wallow said nice.
Thank you, Tony. And then I don't know how to get the glare off of this, but there I can't really see. There's the cooler, but there's also a bad glare. And I apologize for that. I wonder, I don't know that this camera will help or not, but I wonder if I go to the other camera, if the glare is glare is just as bad.
Now we're getting
Yeah, worse. Huh.
Basically, you got the 360 version of what Josh got. Josh got the 260 and you got the 360. So basically you got 3 fans, he only got 2.
I don't know why that's reflecting like that
Well,
because
That's the plastic.
Yeah. Now, I will have trouble. I'm going to have to play the ghetto here with this. But
Wait, whoa. The other side has your address. I don't think you want to show that. You almost showed your address, which is on the other side.
yeah, it's on the other opposite side of this. But this is all the languages. This is the other side's got the specification, but it is a NZXT H7 high flow mid tower airflow case. So I haven't even unboxed it yet. I don't really see the need to do that. Once all the other parts get here, when the other parts get here, I will take the fish tank off of my white drawing table and I will do a live stream of assembling the computer.
John Williams Said It is either 240 mm or 360 mm AIO.
Didn't understand a word of that, German, John. Could you say it in English, please? No, it seriously was a German voice, and it said it's either a 245 millimeter or a 360 millimeter all in one. But that's not how that came across. That came across as sure, I'll take a little bit of ketchup with my fries. Thank you. By the way, besides Greg knows this answer. Does anyone know what French fries are called in Germany?
Yes.
I know you do. I just said besides Greg.
I
Hey,
still
Greg,
had to answer the question.
Were you ever in a submarine?
Me?
No, the other Greg. Yes, you.
Yes. Yes.
Man, how long were you underneath the water and submerged?
A whole day.
For too long.
For training, or were you on a tour? And I don't mean that to be, funny or
No.
anything.
No, it was when I was stationed at Subbase Groton, Connecticut. it was a Saturday, and they called us to repair one of their receivers
John
before they got
Williams Said
underway.
Ask Schultz? LOL.
And we were working on it. I heard him pass on the 1MC, make all preparations for getting underway. We started packing our gear up. The XO stuck his head in there. He says, "You guys ain't going nowhere. You're going with us."
Oh,
And
wow.
they took us out to sea for the whole day.
But you came back that day, or I mean later that night?
Yeah, and how we got off the submarine, they slowed down to about 1 or 2 knots. And when the sail fins got level with the tugboat, they told us to jump. And that's how we got off.
So you got wet or you jumped onto the boat?
I jumped over the rails onto the boat.
All right. Cool. How small was it in the submarine? Was it as cramped as I imagine it to be?
In certain areas, it's very cramped.
Yeah. The only reason I asked is we watched the movie Hunter Killer last night, and there was some shots in there that, oh my gosh, it looked like there was no room to do anything. But I did catch one thing that I found interesting was a guy went down a flight of steps, rounded a corner, and went down another flight of steps. Are they actually that big that you can go down that many
Yeah,
steps?
the newer ones, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be.
Okay. And Wintermute answered the question in chat. And Greg, you can go ahead and tell everybody in Zoom, what are French fries called in Germany?
Pomfrets.
Correct. And what do they put on their pomfrets that most of us don't?
Do like I do. Put mayo on your French fries.
That would be what the Germans
Nasty.
like to do, yes.
Duke's mayo.
That's what we buy. We've been buying it for a while. John says, I can't believe I'm repairing a Mac Mini Special Torx. I can't believe it. I'm repairing a Mac Mini Special Torx tool. Okay.
Who's repairing that?
John Williams.
Probably saying he needs a special Torx tool to
Possibly
move the screws.
to do his repair. Quite possibly. Hey, I like this boxer. That's just perfect. I can rest my arm right here and be comfortable. Tools required. Got it. Yep, that's what he was saying. So, I the kid in me wants to open the case and look at it, but there's no need to do that. I'll deal with it when the time comes. You probably saw a glimpse of the table behind me. I will actually get the camera set up so I can do the overhead view again, and I have all that set up, and hopefully things go very, smoothly. Let's just go with smoothly.
Hey,
I'm laughing at chat, so
hey, Ken,
yeah.
it's the same power supply I use that I got you.
Okay.
Mine, a little bit of different writing on it, but mine is the same one that I got used.
Yeah, they didn't even. I had the front door. We got an inside door and an outside door, and I had the front inside door open. Didn't knock on the door. Didn't ring the doorbell. Only way I knew they were here is I heard them set the case down, or I heard them throw the other box down. One of the two. I'm not sure which. So when you got notification of it, did you get a picture of it being on my porch?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. You're still doing that.
Well,
I went to a home.
we borrowed my computer, right?
Okay.
And somehow it put on the stupid, ugly looking raccoon. And the only thing it could remind me of, if remember the stupid animation that they would give you like on Windows XP if you bought a Dell or an HP, a guy would come up and start talking to you and like, hi, this is HP and I'm here to give you a grand tour. And
I can't say that I'm familiar with that, but I'll take your word for it. And do remember, we are still live streaming. Going to go about another, well, we're a little bit over a half hour right now, but I'm going to make sure I cover it.
I think I kind of know what he's talking about.
Yeah, the thing that they had on the computer, it was ugly.
What in the heck is that, Sean?
It's expensive stuff. I went to Burger King today and I had to buy another bottle of this.
You bought that from Burger King?
No, I bought it from Home Depot. It's Echo Red.
Shit, you went to Burger King. I'm like, wow.
It's red. It's Echo Red Armor. It's the only thing I run in my 2-cycle blower because it's only oil that you mix with gas that does not clog up your engines and stuff. So, a gallon of this gas lasts me like 8 months. So, yeah. Plus, if that has stuff in it, if I let the gas sit for a while, it doesn't go bad because that has stuff in it that'll keep the gas fresh.
Gas stabilizer.
Yeah, it cost me $7 and some odd cents just for that, and then I gotta go pay $5 for a gallon of gas, but that's worth 8 months, 9 months worth of blowing, because I don't really use the blower that often. But yeah.
Whenever you'd ask, is that what BK puts on its burgers now? Possibility. All right, 52 minutes. I started about 18, so simple math tells me I've been going for about 34 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. I want to give a big shout out again to Tony Wallow for the membership she gifted out tonight.
توني والو سعيد بالبايكن.
Kind of lost count. I think it was around 18 or so. There seems to be
John
some
Williams
things
said
going on
Velveeta
with the
cheese.
other one.
Haha.
Velveeta cheese. And it might be due to the new UI that's coming out. I don't know. We talked about that earlier today, Tony and I did. So I don't know. I have no idea. I know he got refunded the money for the 50. I'm not sure about the 20, but if he doesn't, I'm going to refund him the money out of my pocket for the 20. I feel that's only fair because they apparently didn't go out anywhere. I also want to thank the Zoom homies again for being here. Rich, Bill, Greg, Sam, Sean, Rick, Ghetto, Darren, Alex, Monkey Man, Chris Garrett, and Max. And I don't know if Alex is back or not. He put a message in chat, said he'd be back in a moment. So if you want to join us on the Zoom, kstout00m@gmail.com. And I'd love to get you on the Zoom panel, and you can see the madness and confusion that goes on that. Oh boy, is there madness and confusion. Just like trying to stop this stream. Finding the right button.